Hello? Hello? Was I muted the entire time? Because I was like talking. Oh my gosh. Here I was complaining about the cats causing mess and you didn't even hear that. Oh wow. Hello. Lotus Blanche, hello. Patricia, hello. Am I still muted? Wow. Wow. Okay, well, I actually need to be right back because the cats caused a water situation. But we're gonna do something really quickly. Hello, Mel. We like to do a couple of things on the Artsy Gamer. First and foremost, we like to talk about our weekly goals and weekly wins. It is Valentine's Day for the pals, so I want to hear what you all have plans for Valentine's Day, or just to celebrate your beautiful selves. I want to hear how your week has been. And we also like to do like incentives known as a bubble break. So if you know what that is, like the stream. But if you don't know what that is, like the stream and find out. And the cat, oh my God. I love cats. I really do. But I literally have the physical embodiment of Garfield as one of my cats. He steals pasta. He steals pizza. He runs off with bagels. The other one is just cosplaying as an orange brain cell. It's a time. It's a time. Heather, hello. So, yeah, gosh, okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna have to be right back, unfortunately. Thank you all for the 14 likes. We'll start with a bubble break, but the cats are being cats right now, so hold on. All right, sorry, friends. My cats are being cats right now. I don't know what the whole thing with the fountain where they're like, you know what would be really fun? We could lift up the entire thing and just have a geyser experience. And so there's water all over the floor. And oh, by the way, why don't we just like continue to put our hands or our paws into the water and be like, wait, this is wet. Why is this wet? I don't understand. You and your girlfriend are spending the day at home with a nice takeaway and whatever shows or movies we feel like watching. Love that for you. The tracks with cats, the second you go live, they lose their... I know, seriously. 100%. Weekly Win, you got the division's emergency contact list updated before the due date. My boss gave me, and he gave me kudos and an email for safety. Let's go. Love that for all of you. You're going to do myself a really big favor and clean your studio. The dream. The dream. Weekly goal is to break my cycle of, oh no, Megan, I'm so sorry. I hope that you continue to heal and feel better. Your oldest jumps like a horse. Mine jumps like foxes. Like, I still think that there is some connection with foxes and cats where, like, I watch him do like this little arch and go on things. Surviving lost 2 really close friends suddenly, and health is deteriorating. Oh no, Mel, I'm so sorry. I have no words, only thoughts and prayers. I know I hate hearing thoughts and prayers, but I sincerely hope that whatever solace and recovery that you can find during this really hard time, that you're able to do that. I'm so sorry. I could not imagine. Another goal would be to reorganize my bookshelf when you're feeling better. Yeah, no, all the hearts. Oh my gosh. But we're here to just like be celebrating ourselves and being conscious of where we're at. I know that some of us don't have the best relationship with our bodies, but our bodies still deserve kindness and compassion as, you know, as we do. So let's like just stretch if you can. Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. I hear the cats being ridiculous. And just like rotate your body the best you can. Unclench your jaw. I have both coffee and water, so I'm going to be hydrating. I had pizza this morning because yesterday, hold on. You're thankful that tomorrow is Friday, Hedgie. I am living in the Friday right now. It's very great. Yesterday we went to, well, I went to the orientation for Babs's like next year in daycare, got to meet his teacher. And so it was like a progression of a lot of things that happened in the afternoon. And so it's like, I finished working on my D&D session in the morning, afternoon, and cleaning. Then I went to go to Costco to get pizza because I ain't cooking after doing all of that. And then I picked up the Babs and the Hubs. The Hubs took the Babs home. I went to the daycare and then I stayed there for like an hour and then I came back and just, oh, pizza, Costco pizza for breakfast is a religious experience, y'all. But yes. The cup is huge. I mean, I've seen bigger. It's not Stanley Cup large. Like, I don't even have a Stanley Cup, but it's like, yeah. But yes. Ooh, a British comedy. Which British comedy are you watching? Your goal for today is just to keep cool. It's going to be 27 and 80, lots of water and ice cream. It is a cute cup. Yeah, that was a mother-in-law purchase. But I'm gonna keep forgetting that we actually are doing a bubble break. So let's do a nice big belly breath inhale, friends, and exhale. Also, a weekly win is that I got an amazing card from our friend and pal Hedgie, and we traded hamster amiibos. So I have Graham now, and I have decided that Graham is, I think, a top 10 for me. I know I've been like trying to search for my top 10. I actually do feel he's a top 10. And she also did me a kindness of giving me Hazel and Mary and Ricky, which is fun because I don't think I've ever had Ricky before. So we may be amiiboing some villagers in eventually, but we are searching for a sisterly today, friends, and we're taking a break from hard mode, and I cannot wait to show you what's happened with Lagom. Like, I really cannot wait. You finished your book that you were reading, The Housemaid? Ooh. Currently in the middle of a winter storm with freezing rain. Oh my gosh. Costco in Korea. Brie, you want to know something that's really wild? The Costco in Korea is the largest grossing Costco in the world. Koreans love their Costco. It is an experience. The fun thing is that whenever we have Americans visiting, we take them to the Costco, and it's hilarious how the Costco still smells the same. The layout is identical, only a lot of the preferences for food and things are obviously like, you know, Korean, but they sell pizza, they sell like churros. Oh, what's another thing? They do tteokbokki. Oh yeah, friends. For those who don't know, I have flattened Lagom with a little bit of terraforming in the front. But there is nothing on this island, and we're about to experience it. You're freed on your campsite. She's new and she won't move in. Rainbow, that's so rude. Lucky red next. It's so good. Ooh. Any particular sisterly that we want? So having Agnes come back would be fun because I really do like Agnes. I think she's one of my favorite sisterlies. However, I have been wanting to get my OG sisterly back, who is Ursula from 2020. I have not had her since. I have not seen her since, but I thought she would be really fun. And I'd also be okay with finding Hazel in the wild. Flo would be fun, but I'm trying to think like what other sisterly that I was really looking for. But honestly, I think I really just want Ursula or Agnes. So we'll see. I've had a ridiculously busy week at work and I'm kind of feeling coasting out of the day. Diesel, do you need a medical paper from Dr. Artsy saying that you need to go home and have a mental health day? Because this is your public safety announcement. It is time for you to go home. Go home. Go home. 100% go home. But yeah, so we are we're searching for a pal, y'all. I have little hearties on my face, and let's take a look at the Lagom map. This is Lagom now. This is Lagom. You decided you're getting Pokemon Violet and Pokemon Shield with the NSO game voucher? Let's go. Yeah, no, do you wanna take a walk? So this is really the only decoration I have, and I have a crap ton of bamboo that I'm making. So I have a bamboo forest, but there's literally there is nothing, y'all. There is nothing. There is nothing but this rolling thing and a little bit of terraforming in the front because I've been playing around with ideas. So yeah, I have nothing on this island right now. Oh, but I did put these two here because I have plans. I have plans. Is there a story behind the island name? So I have this tendency to name islands in words, like with name islands based on like other languages. So I love fika, which is fika is a Swedish word that is, I don't know how to describe it, but it's basically like a coffee break, but it's a philosophical, like you take your time, you separate yourself from work to really just like tune in with yourself to take an actual break. And lagom, or lagom, is another Swedish word which resembles the concept of like moderation. Not too much, not too little, just right. And Lagom was the island for casual crossing where I wanted to find this balance with how I played the game, because I would get so burnt out trying to keep up with the latest trends, the latest cores, what everyone else was doing. And then I realized, well, screw that, because that's really hard to do. And two, I don't have the energy to try to keep up with everything. I would rather just do me, right? And so Lagom has become the island that I have absolutely fallen in love with. There's nothing going on with it right now, but I love everything about it. The villagers that I had for the entire year, how it transformed and like really altered my views of social media, of how I play on YouTube, and so that's why I call it Lagom. With Peachy Keen, I've kind of like moved away from making really serious decisions with naming because I tend to get burnt out with that, so Peachy Keen kind of changed it. Neeners, hello. Where's your homegirl Maddie? Peyton? I don't have the heart to tell you that Maddie's no longer here. She has moved on. The bulldozer, yeah, no, like I also like putting you know, the various construction items, so that here's a tip from me to you that I learned early on with decorating for Lagom, is if you put the construction items in places that are empty or are just like nature, it still feels like you're working on it, and then you don't feel compelled to like work on everything all at once, and that's been really fun for me. You kicked her off the island a while ago. Yes, Neaters, hello, and hi, buddy. Oh, you're not a sisterly, but you know what? Let's just like take our time. We have a bottle that we can make use of. Tank sent us a kettlebell, which I already know, but thank you. But no, I really did miss Maddie. I didn't regret letting her go because she had asked to leave, but Maddie was, I think, the most personable Peppy that I have ever had. She was unhinged. She had the weirdest things to say all the time, and she ended up in some really interesting relationships early on. I think, who was she in a relationship with? I think she was in a relationship with Stu, briefly, I think. She became closer friends with everyone else towards the end of like Casual Crossing, which was really sad to see like her go. But I've been really wanting Tutu on an island for a while, and so it's really nice to have her. Some of the Peppies are absolutely unhinged. Rosie comes to mind asking if aliens thought our... Same thing. Yeah, no, there's been like, I literally have screenshots of things that Maddie has said. Like, I don't often screenshot things unless, you know, Casual Crossing, I was screenshotting really fun stuff, like at the end of videos for, like just talking about the experience of Casual Crossing. But Maddie had like screenshot after screenshot out of weird nonsense that she came up with. Naru, hello, how are you? But yeah, thank you, friends, for coming and spending time with me for my Valentine's Day. I just want to say that I am grateful for all of you. Actually, is it oh, it's the day before, that's right. That's right, because I had to time travel back, so technically it's the 13th in my game. So we'll be able to, like, once we find a sisterly, that we can do that. You are decidedly not a sisterly, but that's okay. All right, do we have any DIYs? Also, I love the fact that the weeds are changing, which means we're going to be, like, when does the snow go away in Animal Crossing? Because I think Festival happens March 3rd this year. So we will be in dead grass season by that point, I think, right? Peyton, that's how I feel. The cats have this hyperfixation, specifically August, that he wants to get into something, and no amount of discouraging him, whether it's like forcibly removing him from the situation, putting him in a different room, like he will always run back. And so often I have to like put him in timeout with the door closed so that he will like just chill out. You think it's the 27th? So cool. We're going to actually have a non-snowy festival for the northern hemisphere. I think this is the first time that we've had that, correct? Because every single time that I've played festival, there's been snow on the ground. I think. Yeah. No, I think that's accurate. Hello, Mrs. G. A day late and $1 short. It's the 24th. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for dead grass season. I'm so excited. Yeah, festival is March 3rd, but the fact that we're going to get dead grass in a couple of weeks is very exciting. Oliver, I mean, if we want to talk about pets, Oliver has been feeling a lot better. We've been doing regular additions to his diet. Like we've changed his kibble to be the like the gastrointestinal stuff, so good for the tummy. And we have given him, I mean, what are we doing? We're doing probiotics, and we're also oh, I was so excited. I saw a black and white creature, and this is Annalisa. Yeah. And so probiotics and vitamin B supplements, which has been really helpful for him. He still kind of has the pregnant cow tummy, but I also just think it's because he's fat. Like, so we feed the cats at the same time. But August doesn't eat immediately in the morning. He likes to like stretch and like say hello to us, but Oliver will just go eating. And so I think he eats more in the mornings than August does. And I think that's why. I think he's just a little bit fat, just a bit. Hey, new to the channel, Grass appears February 24th, and Lucy is your favorite villager, Danielle. That is awesome. Do you currently have Lucy on your island? Do you have a specific Lucy story? Because I've never had Lucy before. Lucy, I believe, has a very interesting Happy Home Paradise prompt with dolls, right? Because that's the only thing I know about Lucy. Or is she the bank one? No, Gala is the bank one. She's the piggy bank. Today you're feeling alive again. The temps have dropped 24 and 17 both days. Oh, that's like good temperature. That's my peak like happiness right there. The doll one? Okay. Yeah, no, Oliver seems to be feeling better. I do think that he still has the megacolon condition, but he's a lot more regular and it's not as gross. So I think that we're finding a good middleman. I also think I was overfeeding them because I was doing like 3 kibble meals with scoops and wet food, and so we've moved that down to 2 kibble like meals and the wet food for dinner. I do think that we should probably move the wet food to the morning so that August actually eats, but yeah. But yeah. Oh, what's another, okay, another weekly win that I've had is I've been following this game development guide to making a farming RPG. And the person is incredible. And I'd like to think that I have learned enough about Godot over the last few months that why he's choosing to lay out his game makes a lot of sense to me, because I have made more progress with this game guide in days that I've done in months. And so I'm starting to feel like it's all kind of clicking and coming together. Can't decide who my long-term peppy should be. Is it between Bluebear, Rosie, Ruby, and Freckles? Freckles reigns supreme. Like, I'm sure that Bluebear is fine. Rosie I liked. Ruby was okay, and... Man, we're getting all the cuties. You're just not... Oh man, could you be a sisterly? Could you imagine if Chief was a sisterly? I would love that for me. But I would pick Freckles. I'm still new to the game. She was on my first island. I restarted. It took me forever to find her again. She's sweet. Sylvia, can't stand. Annabelle is my favorite. And Boomer. Ooh. Sylvia is definitely polarizing because a lot of people don't actually like the ruse. Sylvia's not my favorite Rue. I would not be against having her on an island for a bit because, you know, I like to try having different villagers, but I do stand by this whole sentiment that, like, when you first start playing the game and you find villagers, like, for the first time, they tend to become one of your favorites, because Vesta was, I think, on the first island. Hold on. We're gonna go down memory lane, friends. Ignore the fact that I have 2,000 screenshots, okay? Ignore it. Mm-hmm. This is a lot of screenshots, oh my god. I need to go through these screenshots and see which ones I should keep. Let's see, hold on. Mm-hmm. All right. Do all of you keep your screenshots, by the way? Because I have a hard time letting go of my screenshots. All right, so this was my first ever screenshot photo. And then Vesta was literally the first villager that I found. Yeah, Boomer is awesome. There's a sort by game. No. Is there really? I mean, I'm going to be super honest, however. Almost all of these are Animal Crossing. Like, it's all Animal Crossing. However, that is good to know. Yeah, see, like, it's all Animal Crossing. But that is... I did not know that, so thank you for informing me. Oh yeah, Nina, same. That or, I've removed a lot of, like, islands that just don't exist anymore. Especially on the other Switch, where I only had an island for a few months and it wasn't working, so I just, like, removed it. You have maybe 12 screenshots. I love taking screenshots because the villagers just do wacky things. Like, I'll see who got into a fight. Do you know how many times that I was waiting to be vindicated about Judy being on the other island? And you know what happened? Every time that I was preparing for drama so I could prove to all of you that she is a mean girl. No, she was being so nice to everybody. She was hanging out in people's houses. She was saying nice things. It was awful. I was so upset. There's a sort by game. Most of mine are Splatoon though, so it doesn't matter if I sort them. What do you do screenshots for Splatoon for, out of curiosity? Yeah, because I'm so curious. She totally did that on purpose, I know. And if anyone has interacted with my hard mode island, if you get my, well, Megan's and my Judy, if she causes drama on your island, I did not do that. That's entirely her, not Megan, Judy. So I don't, I feel so upset that I was trying to prove to all of you and it didn't work out. Rainbow, that is just important in this day and age in general. Screenshot literally everything. All right, let's see. Billy! Oh my gosh, why am I getting all of the cuties? Like, cuties that I would happily take any other day, but today we're looking for a sisterly. Billy, can you be a sisterly? Can you just decide that you are going to transform into a different personality? If you could do that, that would be great. We're also getting a lot of DIYs. This is the most DIYs I think I've gotten in a hunt before. A nice branch, which I already, wow. Okay, well, eventually we're going to get a DIY that I do not have. Eventually. I was mean to Judy, so maybe she understood what it's like. Megan, you were mean to her? No way. Splatoon has a camera mode, a bit like Animal Crossing. I like to take pics of the game, idle performances, story mode stuff, and group shots with friends. I keep forgetting that Splatoon is also like a single player puzzle game because the Splatoon that I know of now is like competitive paintball effectively, right? But I think back to when I was introduced to Splatoon. It must have been 7 years ago, and I was watching a 5th grader who, oh my gosh, I think he's a senior now in high school. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like how time works. But anyway, he was introducing to me Splatoon, and I was like, well, I cannot play this game because it makes my tummy hurt. I get motion sickness really easily. But I keep forgetting that Splatoon is a puzzle game. Hubsmod, hello, how are you? I may have pushed her like 5 times, but she'd not move when I terraformed. That is just expected. And Truong! Yes, huge life advice. Screenshots and email. Document everything. Truong, how are you? Happy Valentine's Day to the pals. It's good to see you. I love using the fish islands, especially when someone moves in or sits. Gotta see the toe beans. I mean, at that point, you're looking up their nostrils. You're seeing into their soul. So... it has several single-player campaigns. Oh, interesting. Yeah, because I only think of Splatoon as, like, competitive stuff. Nick, hello. Currently packing. Will be an island... oh, wait. Are you going to the Japans? Are you going to Japan? And you didn't tell me? Lagasp. I'm just letting you know that we're literally a hop away. We're literally a hop away, dude. Oh my gosh, rip Patty. Rip Patty from whatever island that I had her on. Didn't get Rasher. Don't get Rasher, he's horrible and he's scary. My husband ordered me a bunch of amiibo cards for an early birthday gift in this month. That's really exciting. I've never had Rasher, but I love the Pig Boys because of Pat. Pig Boys, I think, were from his Jungle Core themed island. That was pre 2.0, y'all. That was pre 2.0 Corneria. And Rasher and Boris are just like, they are literally two peas in a pod. You all should come to Tokyo. We can have ramen. The temptation, Trung, you have no idea. We've talked about going to Japan. We've been really just like kind of hunkering down the last few years because we just want to, you know, focus on financial stability and stuff. And so we don't travel. So people around us are like, oh yeah, we went to Singapore, we went to Thailand, we went to Taiwan for the weekend, we went to Vietnam, and like, what did you do? It's like, oh, we stayed here, which is fine. Like, I like hunkering down, but I'm just like, we need to go to Japan. Are you getting Japanese amiibos? That's really important. I hear the cat's causing shenanigans. I'm a little concerned. No, it's fine. Okay, I'm not gonna check yet. But yeah, have fun in Japan. It's really cold, by the way, just letting you know. It's super cold over here. So pack for warmth. It'll be necessary. It's very cold right now. Tekla, hello, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Traveling with tiny humans is also harder. Yes. It is not the Babs' fault, but at 1.5, him traveling to the States was mostly fine. Traveling throughout the States and back was a nightmare. And so we're like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna wait to travel when he's able to play on a Switch and just play Animal Crossing the entire time and watch cartoons. And like, because I'm still traumatized from that experience. We were like, we're not doing that. We are not traveling with him unless it's absolutely necessary. He's a lot better now, and I think that he'd probably be a very good traveler now, but oh my gosh, when he is tired and cranky, he takes after me. Oh, it's Camofrog. Camofrog, your camouflage broke, bro. Oh my gosh. I kind of want Camofrog. I mean, I'm not taking him. I don't need 3 crankies, but I see the hype now. He's actually really cute. He's also wearing a short sleeve shirt in the middle of winter. Bro, put on a sweater. I'm cold. Don't do that. You don't see a villager? Your son's first international trip has him scrolling photos on my phone for hours. That, I'm okay with that. The biggest problem that we had, I don't know if I all told you the story, I think I did, but I had prepared, like, we got pre-made formula that unfortunately went bad, and so he didn't have formula on the plane. And he ate every single, like, squeeze packet that we had prepared for him for, like, the entire trip back. And so it's like within the first few hours, he ate everything. And so he was like grumpy, he was upset, he was tired, he was hungry, and like nothing that we could do could console him. And so like I tried holding him, I tried having him like do something else and walking, but it's just he had a fit. And we were trying to get him to fall asleep in the chair, but it was like we didn't quite know how to calm him down in a place that wasn't his crib, because we had trained him that once he was in the crib it was quiet time, and so we don't expect him to fall asleep outside of the crib. We don't do that. And so he was crying and he was really upset, and we had the flight attendant going like, "Excuse me, people are complaining." And I'm like, "Do you want them to take care of this child? Because we are trying." And eventually he cried himself to sleep, but it was a hard time. That's the next 20 years traveling with kids. Don't tell me that, Mrs. G. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Oh, the food part? Yes. You think I need cookies? Yeah. So, now that he's no longer on formula and he's eating food, it's like we can probably just pack like 6 bagels and he'll be fine. But we're still dealing with food pickiness, and it would be rather difficult for that. So I don't know. It's the problem though is it was manned by Korean flight attendants for the most part. And that's not anything about them being Korean. It's all about the cultural expectation of like when you are in flight, right? Or when you are traveling, you are not talking very loudly. You are not interrupting or causing a disturbance with the flow of like society. And a crying baby that is not being taken care of in the way that they expect is considered as like, you know, you're breaking the code of how you interact in public. And I was like, I don't know what you expect me to do. The baby is just sad. But in the United States, when he was having his fits, like I was apologizing to the people in the front and in the back because he was kicking the chair and just getting really upset. And they were like, well, what can you do in that case? So they were a lot more accommodating than the flight back. I got in trouble when I went to Korea for that. Apparently I talk very loud and Genji. We're not taking Genji. Yeah, so it's something that to be very mindful of, especially when you are a foreigner entering into a space, especially if you are a Western foreigner entering into an Eastern space, that they expect you to be a lot quieter and a lot more demure and mindful than we set ourselves out to be. But yeah, it's they really do expect. I don't know. It's hard to say because I went to the daycare orientation and there were kids at the orientation, not all of them, but some. And we were in the play area. They had kind of like this indoor jungle gym that is like basically soft silicone or something with some foam. It's basically Discovery, like a Discovery Zone, but for literal toddlers and babies. And so there were kids who were running in the back and playing and talking while the I guess the headmistress or the principal, I would say, was like talking about the orientation with a microphone. And you know, some of the parents were moderating their kids' sound by saying like, you can play, but you need to be quiet, but they don't expect kids to not be kids. I think it was mostly that it was a crying child in a metal tube, thousands of feet up in the air, and you can't really do anything about that. Yeah, I think they were more expecting us to manage and stifle the sound. And so I think people were getting upset by the fact we were trying to have him self-soothe. And it's like holding him wasn't working, so we just put him in his chair. And that wasn't working either. And I think a lot of people were getting very frustrated or perhaps even worried that we weren't parenting him correctly. I don't know. But anyway, that was really, really traumatic for all of us. And we're waiting until he has more words, when he's potty trained, when he can we can give him a Switch or a book or have him watch movies and he can think it's a treat where he can stay up really late. That's what we're doing. So, yeah. Well, it's also, I think we're having a cultural shift about how parents moderate children in public because originally, I don't know if it may have been even before Gen X, but baby boomers were the seen, not heard children generation, right? Like you are basically considered a little adult that has to do adult things in public and basically just remove all sense of expectations about what it means to be a kid. But I do think that there's a lot more allowance of kids not being on their best behavior all the time. Tex, what the heck? I wanted... He comes when I don't need him. I'm so upset. But anyway, I do think that globally, we are seeing an appreciation for children just to be kids. And we are also a lot more accommodating, and I don't want to use this word the way that it sounds, but we're a lot more forgiving that parents are having to manage their kids in public. Because, you know, kids are going to have a bad day, and we are not on our best behavior all the time. And so expecting kids to be this, like, you know, clean, organized, well-behaved 24/7 is unreasonable. And I do think that even like in Korea, we're seeing that too. Oh yeah, no, Neeners, 100%. Also, hold on. I'm gonna go see what the cats are doing. I may have to put them in timeout, so hold on. Speaking of cat hyperfixations, they discovered the fountain for the water fountain for them. In the kitchen, they knocked it over on the floor. So now they're in the room for a bit. Traveling with small children is hard. They don't understand what's going on, very dysregulating. No, I agree. And in most traveling, people have been, but that specific flight, which is a really long flight, is really hard for people in general. And I think mostly they were like, why aren't they comforting their baby who's crying? And it's like, we can't do anything. No, Kitty, seriously, the hyperfixation, they will not let it go. A friend gave me a good line to use when somebody was being rude about my child being a child. There's only one of you acting your age. Oh, the shade. I like that. I'm back. Any sisterly luck yet? No, not at all. We haven't even seen a sisterly. It's been Smugs and Crankies and Pappies right now. Yeah, you are not allowed to be loud and inconvenience people. Definitely heard that I will give you something to cry about and end up having issues expressing emotions. Who'da thunk? I know. I know. I helped a mom on the plane hold her baby while she slept once. The baby kept crying, so I wasn't sleeping either way. That's really sweet. That's really sweet. That's definitely village luck. Village vibes. I appreciate it. You found my snooty today, and it was somebody I haven't had yet, so I'm at 7 and 10 new villagers at this point. Tekla, that's awesome. I'm at 9 of 10. I'm still taking my time with that, and it's Biscuit. Hi, buddy. Don't need a crank. Not a cranky. Wow, a lazy. You heard that phrase plenty too. I never heard that phrase as a kid. I'm very fortunate for that. The one phrase that I hate with a passion is because I said so. Now, I've recently come to this understanding that, you know, children ask why all the time, right? And we have not gotten to the why. We're currently at the echolalia of his development, where he wants us to repeat what he is saying. Not so much the, like, he repeats what we say, but he wants, like, the response of, like, when he's counting, he wants us to count. When he says a color, he wants us to say the color. You know, he wants us to interact that way. However, the why part of development is eminent, I'm sure. Eminent, whatever. And I used to be very curious about, like, well, why do we do things a certain way? And because I said why all the time, the default response was because I said so. And I hate that, because that doesn't really explain why. And so eventually, and I was sitting with this as a parent now, because I know that my child is going to be the same. He's going to ask, like, why do we do certain you know, conventions of, you know, protocol, etiquette, manners, all of that. And eventually I'm going to say, this is not the answer that you want to hear. But sometimes I'm going to say because I said so, because it has to do with your safety, because it has to do with the fact that I don't have the time to explain it to you, but I will when I am able. But sometimes you just need to trust me that when I say because I said so, there's a good reason for that. And I appreciate that we are building on parental philosophies that have been, you know, moving through the last couple of generations of realizing how toxic certain things that we say and do regarding our children, and that we are able to raise better adults later. So I've been sitting with having a lot of compassion for my parents recently because of that, and the realization that we don't really live in a society that allows children to be children, and it allows parents to grow too. So I've been, you still ask why? Nieners, you should always ask why. You should always ask questions. Yeah, you know, you should always ask questions. Oh, if I was Vis, I'd be so excited. Hazel was my starting sisterly, so I didn't have a choice, but then I couldn't not leave Rolled and Bo, so my 3 in my Forever Island, let's go. Yeah, Mrs. G, seriously. It really makes you sit with a lot of parenting and child relationship trauma, I think. And again, I would like to think that people are on a journey of doing the best they can with the resources they have available to them. And unfortunately, a lot of that leads to trauma that continues to the next generation. And I would like to think that the cycles that my parents broke means that I'm able to break cycles that I know growing up was not helpful for me. And I think that's kind of like, that's the point of being human, and just like progressing the generations of improving the philosophies. Because I always worry, I'm like, man, my son is super picky, but I don't want food to be a battlefield. I don't want him to have food trauma like I had when I was younger. But at the same time, I'm like, I want him to explore and try new things, like being, I think someone said it here, of being like a no thank you table. Like, you can try it, and if you don't like it, you can say no thank you and we can figure out something else. But we're still at the, if it's not a smoothie, if it's not a bagel, he doesn't want it. There are some days where cheese, it's like, how dare you, mother, introduce me to cheese. So it depends. Mama Cusses, I love Gwenna. I think her YouTube channel is Pleasant Production or something. She is, I think, one of my favorite creators on here. Honestly, she's so great. Ellen Satter's Division of Responsibility with Kids Eating. She's fantastic. Ooh, Tekla, hold on. I need to save this. Thank you. That's going to be super helpful for me. What we mostly do is that we place it in his periphery and we put it on his plate. We don't expect him to eat everything on his plate because, you know, sometimes you're just not hungry and sometimes you just don't want a thing. But I think the philosophy that we're working with now is that it's our responsibility to provide the food. It's his responsibility to eat it. So that's kind of what we're working with right now. I'm a first-generation immigrant and held a lot of resentment for my parents. I was a translator for everything growing up because they couldn't speak English. And you've grown up that you learned as your superpower and you held them with higher regard, moving out their entire lives for a better future. That, I think that there's a lot of conversations about what it means to be an immigrant and what it means to be first generation from being an immigrant. Because, like, bro, we already saw you. Chief apparently wants to be a sisterly today. Because I don't know if it's just I haven't researched like the impacts of what it means to be a first generation, you know, of any country or an immigrant. But that must be a really interesting conversation about parenting and, you know, children's expectations of how to, you know, interact with the world. My friend is a pediatric dietitian and she puts high regard in Ellen's work. Okay. Pleasant Peasant Media. Thank you. Yeah. If you want to see Mama Cusses as, like, she has the best shorts. I love it. She's so funny. My most recent favorite short of hers was she's writing, I think she's writing nonfiction right now. And she was like, you know what? With all of these like book bans, I think I need to like retract my writing. It's not bannable enough. There's not enough human compassion and love. And so I just need to get back to the drawing board. And I'm like, yeah, yeah, make your work as bannable as possible by being a decent human being. I love her. Foods can't touch. I had an uncle like that. Neeners, we've tried that. We've tried that. He's very, he's slick. Like, I will often, early when I was trying to like get him to just eat the bagel, because I know that he likes cream cheese. He's not touching cream cheese right now, but I would like flip the bagel over and offer to him, and he would be like, Mom, what the heck? You know, like he's too smart. He's too smart for me. Bamboo Island in the Snow, this game I've not played in weeks, and then I tuned into a stream and it looks so good. I know. Hey Bear, how are you? There's not a lot of questions for my son's autism. Like, I'm okay with food touching. I actually went through an ED time where I was very food restrictive, and I would have absolute panic attacks if I had any food that I considered bad. And my other thing too is that I could not have 2 carbs in the same meal. That was a big thing for me. And so it was actually a very healing moment of Eunice, what the heck? Hello. Of having like 2 carbs in a meal together. That was a really big deal for me. It sounds silly, I'm sure, but being able to remove this whole concept about good and bad food and really just focusing on, you know, the concept of Lagom, which is like moderation in general, was a really big turning point for me. I did a lot of restricting over exercise, and I'm through that now. Yeah, Tekla, absolutely same. Yeah, in 2019, I was at... I wouldn't say that I was at a dangerous weight, because I had done things that were more problematic for my body than that, but I definitely know that there is such a thing as like too thin even when I don't look too thin. And I've really been appreciating how in the last few years we've been looking at body positivity, not just about size, but about the fact that, you know, a person's health is not the same as somebody else's. Like, we all look different because we come from different parents in different parts of the world, and all of us have things that we are insecure about, but ultimately we are beautiful humans, and we deserve to be treated with the dignity and integrity of being a unique person. And so I've been also working on not being critical of my, you know, of my body at all in front of my son. And so like there's just a lot of things that I've been having to unlearn by simply being a parent, because I don't want that to translate for him to think that, oh, there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with, you know, mommy or daddy, and there's nothing wrong with any of us. It's more about just really highlighting important things of, you know, personal space, downtime, boundaries, you know, being active. What's another thing? Really understanding your physical cues of being thirsty and hungry, understanding why you eat when you're stressed, you know, stuff like that. I'm very thankful that my parents didn't have weird rules or mindsets about food. Yeah, no, it's Hawker, so cute. It's definitely something that millennials and I think Gen Zs are very consciously aware of. And again, like, our parents aren't perfect. We're not perfect. But I do think we are starting to see the unlearning of like competing with our kids, because, you know, they're at that age where they get attention for their youthfulness, and, you know, when they become, this sounds really gross saying it this way, but like as they grow up, they become beautiful, right? They become beautiful people, beautiful adults. And, you know, as we age, we're starting to be sold this notion that, oh, if you're old, you don't matter in life. If you're aging, you're not considered beautiful. You're not considered, you know, worthwhile of attention. And I think we're removing that whole competing thing. Also, it's just like the whole notion of anti-aging is so awful, because I'm at that age where that is what's being sold to me right now. I'm in my mid 30s, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you have wrinkles. You should probably work on that." I'm like, I'm not gonna remove the wrinkles that showed me smiling. Like, I don't need to be an automaton. I don't need to be emotionless. I earned these crow lines, okay? I earned that. The 90s heroin chic and low-rise jeans did a number on me. Yep. I mean, I still say that low-rise jeans are better than high-rise jeans, okay? Like, sorry, not sorry. Mom jeans, no. But yes. Yes to the first thing. Diesel frog, exactly. Like, it's very important that if you are going to talk about the importance of beauty, that you need to walk the walk, and that means coming to terms with a lot of things that we held as toxic beliefs about ourselves. And so the one thing that I didn't expect from having my son is this healing with my body. Like, I didn't think that would happen, but I work really hard to not be critical. And they, like, children watch you. They watch you and absorb things like a sponge. And it's really important to not have them think, what is with all the crankies? I don't understand. All the cranky wolves too. Look, I already have Fang. I already have Drag Queen Daddy, okay? We don't need another one. We do not. No. I got gray hair this year. It's wild. I never color over it, but my eyebrows tinting will never stop. I may be in my early 20s, but I act like a child and a moody teenager. Rainbow, I'm gonna tell you something. I thought that by the time I would be in my 30s, I'd be like a more dignified version of myself. No, I just have a broader, crass vocabulary. I think that in your 20s, I think someone described it best, where you're still feeling like a teenager because you're trying to figure stuff out. And by the time you hit your 30s, you kind of get into that stride of like, oh yeah, I'm an adult, you know? But if it's any consolation, technically, like not technically, biologically, your brain does not finish developing until your mid-20s. So if you are in your early 20s, that you're still thinking you're trying to figure stuff out, it's because your body is still settling into itself. So don't worry about that. I think you're doing great. Megan, yes, go take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Also thankful they didn't have weird rules about toys or clothes. Yeah, my son gets well, he gets mistaken for being a girl here because his hair is like shoulder length. We haven't cut his hair yet. And mostly because I have no idea how he's going to respond to getting a haircut. And two, I really like his hair. I like being able to pull it back in a ponytail. The daycare braids his hair. So he'll come home and with some really interesting hairstyles just because they like playing with it. But, you know, he wears a whole slew of colors. Like, he has pink shirts, yellow shirts, orange shirts, green shirts, blue shirts, purple shirts. Like, we do not keep him from certain toys or colors. And my favorite story from last year was that I had asked him leading up to Halloween what he wanted to be. And I was looking for like really cheap and easy costumes because finding a costume in Korea is downright impossible and they're really expensive for some reason. And so I was like, let's just find props, right? And so I'm like, hey, what would you like to be? because he's been really interested in like cowboys and vampires and a ghost. And I was like, well, do you want to be one of those things? And he said he wanted to be a cowboy. I'm like, cool. So I got him this is a cranky hunt, I swear to Nintendo. I got him a hat, I got him a bandana, and he had like a dark like dinosaur button down, and I put him in his khakis, and he went to daycare as a cowboy. Throughout the day, he got sick of wearing the hat and the bandana. And so his teacher was like, I need to show you this picture. And this was in like Google Translate. So this is entirely like Korean to English. And I think she was really worried about my response to this because dress up is not gendered in Korea, right? So it's like boys will be in tutus in daycare because they're literal toddlers, and dress up is really important for development. However, my son was Anna for the day. Like he had Anna's dress for Halloween, and he was the cutest princess that I have ever seen. Nyla, hello. Feliciana, hello. Yeah, it was, and I think they were worried that we were going to have like a conniption. And I was like, that is so cute. That is adorable. And so I think they were just like, okay, it's fine. But honestly, the only, I don't think I've really raised my son with gender in mind. It's mostly that we are introducing him to like parts of the body which are important to like saying, hey, if something hurts. So he understands body stuff, but it's like we don't talk about gender. The only thing that I've really been saying is like I've been using they them pronouns when it's like, you know, mommy wants you to do this, they said this, right? So like that's really the only thing that's been gendered with his raising. And I think that it's allowed for him to like pursue different interests. I just think it's really cool. You got your first gray hair last year. You were so excited. I have had gray hair since 23. I have speckles. It's definitely a lot less since having my son, oddly enough, because I don't know if there was like hormones involved, but I have gray hair and I'm okay with it. It's spork? Spork. I don't need a spork. When I was in preschool, my mom made me a princess dress only to show up and have a classmate whose mom also made her the exact same princess dress, the exact same color, instant BFFs. That's like literally anime hero's journey right there. Yeah, no, I've been really sitting with like the parental philosophies and just being online in general. It's been really interesting, but honestly, the whole anti-aging thing can get step in because the beauty industry and the fashion industry really feeds upon your insecurities of like being with the trends and you know, looking a certain way. And I have to say that there are people on Threads who are twice my age who look gorgeous, just in general. Like they are gorgeous. And I think we're fighting back this whole notion of, you know, once you get past your prime, whatever the heck that is for women, that's specifically, you know, being able to have children, that we still have value in society. Do I still believe there should be an age cap with politicians? Yes. I think that there should, but that doesn't remove the value of an older person in society. Anyway, I've been like talking a lot. When I was a kid, we had to try everything at least 3 bites before we said we didn't like it. I would be content with him just trying a bite. That's what we've been working on. We've been also working on not like, what's the word? Like appeasing or negotiating. It's like we really want him to try, but we've also been practicing with him working with understand and honoring no, because we want him to practice having his no respected and also coming to terms with being told no. Because when he wants something and I'm like, I can't do that right now, or if I don't want to, it's like, honey, I need a break. and he's having to learn rejection effectively, which is very hard for people. So I think he's doing really well. Start with looking at it, then smelling it, then touching it, then licking it, then taking a bite. It's not a single step. He's at the licking stage for a lot of things. He's at the licking stage for a lot of things right now, but for the most part, I think it's he takes after me with being a barbarian, and he likes to hold things in his hands. So if it's like a messy food and it gets on his fingers, he gets really particular, and I'm going, well, child of mine, who I know where you got this from. You got it from me. Have you considered perhaps using a fork or a spoon? Because then you could appreciate sauces on your pasta. You could try things without getting your fingers dirty, but no, that does not work right now. Mama girl, hello, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. It's also really difficult because Korea's produce is very limited. I don't know if that has to do with the inflation of food right now, because food's gotten really expensive in Korea. I mean, it's got expensive everywhere, but I think a lot of people don't realize that we only have throughout the year 1 or 2 types of apples available. We have, you know, a few types of tomatoes, maybe. We have 2 cucumber types. We have 2 onion types. We have 2 sweet potatoes, 2 potatoes, 2 cabbage types, lots of different greens, but and like fruit is seasonal here and it gets really expensive. And so it's like, we're trying to make sure that at the very least in a smoothie, he will eat anything. I've put tofu in smoothies. I've put spinach in smoothies, peanut butter, black beans. Like I'll put vegetables in there. So I'm not worried about his nutrition content. It's more about like getting him to be more exploratory with his food. Is it because of shipping costs? Oh yeah, him shuffling a fist. Oh, he will absolutely do that. It's shipping costs, and also the local palate is prioritized here, but also the food culture in Korea is more instant now. And oh my gosh, Truong, good is a way too expensive. Why is Super Chat the process of 12 eggs? Oh my gosh, Truong, thank you so much. I hope eggs are not 20 bucks, because that's another thing too, is that we've had to kind of triangulate where food is cheaper. And hilariously enough, I can go onto like the Korean equivalent of Amazon and order milk the night before to arrive the next day. And it is cheaper to do that than it is to go to the store. It's $20 in Connecticut for eggs. For a dozen eggs? Are you kidding me? Now wait, are you talking about like organic? The hens are massaged regularly. There's gold, there's gold paper on those eggs, or that's literally for 12. That's ridiculous. Oh, that's true. 3 weeks ago it was $8.99 for in the regular cheap eggs. Oh, bird flu, right? That's right. Ohio got its first human death from bird flu. Oh, that's terrifying. That's terrifying. In Korea, Costco, like I have like all of these prices memorized. I can get 45 eggs for 15,000 won, which is about $12. I can get 3 liters of milk for 8,000 won, which is about $6, I think. The hen pedicures with the gold nails. Oh my gosh. Oh no. That's so sad. I remember when Korea had an egg, a catastrophe, an egg apocalypse, a chicken apocalypse, our first year here or something, where they had to call the chickens here too. And I think they were ordering eggs from Spain. I think that's what happened. You paid $8.29 for 2 dozen free-range eggs at Costco. That's what I was expecting. $20 is wild. But the price of eggs, though. $6 for a dozen here in Florida at Walmart. Wow. Wow. That's just so sad. I'm in Canada though, so our prices are different than the US. Yeah, I don't quite understand Canadian dollars and what inflation looks like in Canada. What is with the crankies today? What's with the crankies? We have not seen a sisterly for 20 tickets. We have seen a jock. We've seen a couple of jocks. We've seen a lot of crankies. We've seen a few smugs. We've seen lazies. We've seen a peppy. We have not seen any sisterlies at all. That's ridiculous. $8.29 Canada is okay. Okay, thank you. That's helpful to know. I'm gonna go have some apple crisp. Ooh, apple crisp sounds so good right now. Our family buys 36 eggs. We buy 45 eggs at a time. We use a lot of eggs. And as I said, Costco has been, I mean, shout out to Costco, one, for their DEI efforts, first and foremost. And secondly, because the things that we buy at Costco last a long time. I got, y'all, I'm not even kidding. I got 5 kilos of sea salt. 5 kilos. So we now basically have salt for the rest of forever, or until I decide to make kimchi again. It depends. My mother would make a whole thing of apple crisp. It's gonna be gone in 5 days because my dad and I... Oh, listen. If I make a whole thing of apple crisp, it'll be gone in a day, because I will eat that. It's a lot of salt. Chocolate chip cookies today. It's a snow day. Tekla, I hope that you have enough for everybody. I hope you have enough for everybody. PC Brian, I have seen every single personality except for a sisterly. Except for a sisterly. It's been 20 tickets. Hey Siri, how much is 5 kilos in pounds? Isn't it like 10 something pounds? 10, 12 pounds? Is it 12 pounds? Okay. Nope, we're not taking Ozzy. Ozzy can stay here. He can stay in this deserted island. He's not coming with us. Okay, so it's 11 pounds. Okay. I was close. I was close. That's the other fun thing about... So my son was 4.34 kilos when he was born. Yes, it was a hard time. And recently, like yesterday, we went to go pick up Hubsmod from school to go to the orientation, and Hubsmod and the Babs ended up just going home because both of them were not feeling well, so I went. And this person was just enamored with how cute my son was because we were walking the same way. And so first and foremost, she said, "Oh, she's so cute." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." And yeah, he's really sweet. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Like, don't worry about it. He gets mistaken for a girl all the time. It's not a big deal. It's not a bad thing to be a girl. And then she asked, "So is he starting pre-K?" And I'm like, he's not even 3. He's just really that tall. There's a girl who's turning 4 this year. He is taller than she is. So I'm just like, he's just a big kid. Ozzy's your favorite sisterly. Peyton, get out. Not really, but no. Ozzy is a no. He is one of my major nopes in Animal Crossing. I didn't think that I had more than Judy and Frank, but Ozzy is definitely one of the nopes. Dom too. Your son was 2.4 kilos, so half of my son's weight. Oh my gosh. Are you or my PC Brian? For some reason, people think that I am tall. When I met Koi, like the Koya Koi in real life, I thought Koi was going to be short. He is probably, oh my gosh, I think he is almost as tall as Hubsmod is. Hubsmod is about an inch or so shy from 6 feet. I am 5'3.5". So no, I'm not tall. I was very upset to find out that I was not in fact 5'4" in high school, and that I was actually under the American average. And what is with the crankies? Like, this feels... I feel like this is a personal attack. Murphy is adorable, but this is a personal attack. This is a personal attack. This is not a sisterly hunt at all. I'm super tall and do not. No, I'm not. I'm tall in personality. What I lack in height, I make up for with a very loud voice. Artsy is fun-sized, yes. No, people like will pick me up and just carry me off somewhere. It's just a thing. Yep. Are you like me and also the shortest person in the group you're in? So, fun fact, both my parents were rather tall. My dad is 6'3", or was at his peak. He's probably shortened a little bit with age. My mom is 5'7". And for all of my cousins, I am the shortest. I am the third oldest. Well, fourth oldest now because my stepsister is, you know, part of that group. But I am the shortest out of all of them. And I make this joke, it's because I drank coffee at a really young age. I don't know if that's why. I don't know if there was like some issue or like I just have the short gene, because there are short women on both sides of my family. Like there is a short gene. And my father has a cousin who is like my height, and her sons are like 6'5". Like they are tall. So I fully expect that our son is going to be of the tall persuasion. He's definitely going to be solid, that's for sure. Like he's just a solid kid. He does not look like he is like he's got, you know, heft, but he's very he's heavy, basically. I was around 8 pounds since I'm new as newborn. I'm now 5'9" and taller than my mom. My dad's 6'2". My younger brother is 6'3" or 6'4", literally the tallest in my family. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, stocky. Well, like he's not like he's right now he's rather lean, but there's weight to him. I don't know how to describe this because he's not solid like he's a block, but he's just like he's heavy. So you were 5'5" and the shortest in your family. Dense. Neeners, thank you. Thank you. He's dense. Not in like the brain department, but yes, he's thank you. I can't word, okay? I'm finally getting my brain back after being sick and it's not there. Okay, and wait. I was so excited for the pink for a minute. I mean, we love Strawberry Cow, but I do not need 4 normals on this island. I really do not. I do not need 4 normals. You're 5'3". Oh my goodness. My favorite thing, I don't know if this happened to you, Kitty, because like I grew up roughhousing with really anyone, but mostly with boys, right? Like I hung out with a lot of boys growing up. And the tall ones always thought it was hilarious to put like their arm, like do an arm rest on my head. And I told them once or twice, and like, you know, you think that's funny, but my elbow is in a very interesting position. And then they'd be like, oh, I'm like, yeah, it's kind of rude when you do that, just a bit. So I don't have people do that anymore. 5'3" club, yes. You're right. You need 10 crankies. No, I do not need 10 crankies. Has anyone ever had like like had a cranky island before? Because we've talked about like all like of the same species island, like all bunnies, all cats, all dogs, all whatever. But has anyone ever done like one personality? I have seen one time in my entire history of playing this game an island that was all normals, which I was like, that's a lot of norm. But I've never seen a bunch of crankies. Your two best friends in university were each 5'10". They loved flanking me to make me look even shorter. Oh my goodness. You think you saw someone do an all cranky island? Was it normcore though? Nice. Nice. A normcore normal island. Someone make that happen. Someone make that happen. Kyrisi, hello. I also love the crankies. I really do. PC Brian, exactly. I like having one of each personality. I am lacking a sisterly and a smug, and I'm thinking of letting go of Dizzy for Graham. Okay, we got a sassy girl, but not the sassy girl we need. And then I think I'm going to get a different lazy when Lily decides to leave. I don't want Lily to leave yet. I really like having her. We don't have anything. Okay. Imagine doing something with all jocks. I mean, I actually like the jocks a lot. I like when jocks interact with each other because they try to out-himbo one another. And it's the cutest thing. It's actually really cute. I would do an all-jock island. I would also do an all-cranky island. I would do, hear me out, I would do a retirement village for all crankies. And I would call it Crankton or Cranktown. And it would be an entirely accessible normcore island where everything is really close. It would have like a doctor's office. It would have like tennis. It would have yoga and swimming. It would have like all of the things. A sports island would be great. Oh, yeah. Sports island. That would be cool. And it would have, like, if you were going to do a sports island, it would have a stadium or a baseball field or a soccer field, depending. And then, like, each of the houses, maybe it's like, no, listen. Okay, here's the idea. The Jock Island is a sports camp. You know, like when you go away for the summer for like soccer camp or something, or for field hockey, like what I did, that's what that is. It's like a forest core, camp core, sports oriented camp. Oh my goodness, that would be cute. I got Octavian and remade the interior of his house to resemble a spaceship. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Little Branches Crossing had a retirement island called Granola. She would. That's cute. You could not handle an all-peppy island. I could not do an all-peppy island. An all-peppy island, again, it would be like Camp Rock, if anyone remembers that from Disney. I never watched it. It was after my time. But like, that would be like a music theater camp. That would be so cute, actually. Like a music theater camp with all peppies. And each of the cabins were like different courses and things. So one would be a theater classroom. The other one would be this game thinks it's hilarious. The other one would be like pottery. The other one would be instruments. The other one would be like a voice practice room. Oh my gosh. Why, people, listen, you have the ideas, you have the technology, make this happen. Do half peppy, half smug. Ooh. Oh, and you know what you could do? You could do like boys versus girls, but like in a non-toxic way, you know, where like they're stealing each other's socks and things. That'd be so funny. A High School Musical island? I'd be down for that. Yeah, no, Camp Rock. Y'all, that's what I want to see. I want to see a sports camp for all jocks. I want to see a normcore normal island. I want to see an all cranky retirement, you know, village. And I want to see a peppy and or smug camp rock situation. That's what I want to see. So if anyone is just feeling motivated to do that, go do it. Please and thank you. Smugs and Snooties, a country club island. Ooh, that's nice. All Snooties, you know what all Snooties would be? It would be like the new age, like rejuvenation retreats. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Almost Stepford wifey, but like not. And it would have like this coastal vibe, and then you would see like a bunch of incense everywhere, yoga, juicing stuff. Yeah, I thought about a retirement village like years ago, but I never got into it. So maybe if I keep peachy keen, I'll turn something like, I'll turn it into a retirement village or something. Real Housewives. Oh my god. You know what? Having an all smug, you could do an all survivor island, like the last crosser standing, but with smugs. I've never watched Real Housewives. I don't understand this game. Like, also Allie is awesome. We're not saying anything about her, but I do not understand. We have not seen a sisterly at all for 25 tickets. 25 tickets, y'all. I don't understand. Do not understand. Allie was the snooty you found today. I really like her. I really do. The problem, and I'm going to say this about every villager, it's like when you change out their original outfit, like that shirt does not serve her at all. But when you give her a sweater with like a beret, she looks like that eccentric woman in her middle years that gives no flips about the man's gaze. And she's like she doesn't like the man's gaze, but she loves the gaze. And she's all about just like playing around with fashion and just enjoying being very colorful. That's what I think of Allie. Also, she's one of my best friend's birthday twins. So I really like her for that. No, seriously, I do not understand. This game thinks it's hilarious. Really, truly. You have 2 alligators on your island? Who's on your island? Change the time of day? Would that work? Also, Tina, hello. You're already working on a normcore island, so I'll be on the lookout for an all-normal island. I would love that, actually. That'd be so fun to do. I think that'd be really fun. Allie's growing on me. I'm no longer annoyed that she's your birthday twin. Kairisi, honestly, Allie, Happy Home Paradise really transformed the way that I felt about villagers who are not, like, stereotypically cute. Because I liked Beryl simply because he's just so weird looking. But also, if you change out his glasses, he's so cute. He's so fun. And Graham, I fell in love with really early, just because if you change out his glasses, he looks infinitely, like, soft boy adorable. So I don't know. I think I've really transformed the way that I felt about villagers, but it's like I still haven't found the time to like invite Claudia to an island, and I don't know why. I think it's because I struggle with villagers who are really brightly colored, and maybe this year I'll work on having a more colorful cast, because the villagers I have are not colorful at all. They're very, you know, black, white, pastel, and hello. Wild Cats for the High School Musical is a great one. Seriously, 3 snooties in a row. Also a snooty that I really like, but like 3 snooties in a row, I don't understand. I do not understand. Lionel I used to like, but HHP did him dirty. I love Lionel's Happy Home Paradise because I think I designed a nature like bathroom. And so it was like, you know, going on a hike, and I was able to make like a public bathroom situation. And that was a really fun build, actually. I had a fun time with that. I had Ali on my story island. She was besties with Apollo and also functioned as his acting coach. Ooh. Apollo, is a villager I did not want to like, because again, American exceptionalism. Did not want to have like literal America on any of my islands. However, Apollo is a delightful cranky. I've really liked having him on Peachy Keen. He's really fun. No, I have not seen Stu at all. There's been no Stu. We've had Vic arrive twice. We've had 2 cows. So we've had Patty and Norma, but we have not had anyone else. I don't know if they ever finished it, but I remember someone trying to recreate Pelican Town in Animal Crossing. Oh, from Stardew Valley. I know that somebody did a feature of like the gamified version of Stardew Valley. I think I've seen it. And was it Co Clementine that did a Stardew Valley inspired island? I'm trying to remember. Maybe. Ironically enough, bald eagles around sound like dorks. Oh my gosh. Not only that, but eagles in their profile, like not head on, but like side profile, look so commanding. But when you look straight ahead, they look so confused. They're like, why am I here? Who are you? Are you food? Am I food? Should I be flying right now? Who is this? Where am I? Like, that's how I feel about eagles. Bye, Naru. Thank you so much for being here. Happy time zones. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope that you have a great one. They sound like seagulls with laryngitis. That's a very... Okay, well, speaking of cows, we got the lazy cow. Again, this game listens. They hear. They hear what we're talking about. Hello, Rodeo. How are you? But I don't understand. If this is a 50 ticket hunt where we did not see a sisterly at all, I'm going to throw hands. Truly, honestly, madly, deeply, I'm going to throw hands. You know who does not represent their dangerousness with their sound? Cheetahs. They sound like cranky kittens. Yeah. How are cheetahs doing in general? Like, has anyone asked a cheetah how they're doing? Because the last time that I've read up on cheetahs, that they are actually really anxious cats in captivity. I don't know how they are in the wild, but in captivity, they're very anxious. And they've had issues with continuing the captive population, I think, because of that. Oh my gosh, if we get Diva, I'm gonna be so upset because Diva is on the other island. And I'm really upset about that. Another weekly win that I did not tell you all is that Cody on my hard mode 2.0 island finally gave me his photo. So 1 photo down, 2 more to go. Very excited about that. Last I heard, cheetahs are very inbred in the wild, but managing. They have emotional... I thought they had emotional support dogs. I had heard that. Everyone needs an emotional support something in their lives. But again, like, no sisterlies. Also, this... My hair does not like working with me. They're not a dominant big cat species. Nervous by nature, they can be prey, so they aren't the best zoo cats. That's what I remembered hearing. I was like, wow. Wow. That must be hard, being you. That must be hard. Alright. Ursula vibes. Really, just like, show me a sisterly. Game, I know you know what sisterlies look like. I know you... It's a cranky hunt. I think we've seen... How many crankies have we seen so far? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. So... There are 62 crankies. We have seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have seen 8 crankies today. We have seen 8 crankies. This is rude. This is so rude. I don't think we saw all the cranky wolves, did we? Let me see. Well, we have Fang on the island. I think there may be one cranky. Let's see, we saw Wolfgang. No, actually, you may be right. No, we didn't see Dobie. We have not seen Dobie yet. So if we see Dobie, we will have seen all of the cranky wolves in this hunt, in which case, this game is rude. Because I like all of the villagers that I have seen so far, except for Ozzy. He can stay where he is. But I just, well, and Genji too. Genji and I don't get along. But I don't understand. I don't understand. It should not be this hard. Animal Crossing is immune to reverse psychology. For reals. For reals. I have 3 snooties on my island, mainly because Naomi is my birthday twin and I want to see what happens on both of our birthdays. I had Naomi as my original 10. Does anyone remember their original 10 still? Like their OG island 10, like your first 10 in Animal Crossing? Because I can name them. It was Ursula, Leonardo, Vesta, Truffles, who was replaced by Tabby really quickly, Hornsby. Then it was Graham, and then it was Marina, and then Shep, and then Naomi, and then Frank. Graham, Hippo, and Kyle's the permanent one. Oh my gosh. Wolfgang is your favorite villager? That's awesome. I like Wolfgang. I've never had him before. Yeah, I haven't seen any sisterlies. I don't understand. Hamfrey is your birthday twin? I like Hamfrey a lot. Hamfrey was a really fun villager. There's this really interesting lore about how Marlowe is not actually the mob boss, but Hamfrey is, and Marlowe is kind of like his stunt double slash, you know, private security guy. I've seen some fan art of it. It's so cute. It's adorable. Is it possible to reset Happy Home Paradise? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. Hello? Bro. Goldie was one of the original 10 on this island, so it's nice to see that she's around and about, but again, don't understand. Mira, Antonio, Benedict, Sprinkle, Flurry, Leopold, Judy, Frank, Pee-wee, and Norma. Asked to replace someone and Plucky replaced Norma. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Goldie's one of your OGs. Yeah, I had Goldie for a while. She was lovely. She had a lot of interesting relationships early in this game. Like she and Buck were together, but Buck was like simping for a lot of the cute girls on this island. It was really interesting. Oh, that's true. You can always create another character in Animal Crossing on your island and then create a Happy Home Paradise account. I've never done that before, so I don't know how that would work. You had Poncho, Diva, Hugh, Pico, Tangy, O'Hare, T-Bone, Goose, Pearl, and Agent S. Ooh, interesting villagers. That's cool. I remember that my first ever campsite villager was Chops, and I remember I despised him immediately. Oh, man. She's a good villager to have while getting used to the game. Oh, yeah. No, Goldie is super sweet. I don't think she's my favorite pupper, but because Maddie, I think, is my favorite pupper that I've had, I think. You still have Poncho, Pico, and Tangy? With your... Wait, do you still have your original island? Like your OG island? I used an amiibo to Nick's Olaf. I got Marshall. Nice. I've never had Olaf, but I really like his happy home prompt. Oh my gosh, don't sneeze, don't sneeze. And I like the anteaters more now because Antonio's my favorite, but I was like, the anteaters feel like... It's hard to create a lot of different anteater types without it just being like multiple anteaters over and over. So I really have appreciated like Cyrano is probably one of my Oh, he's not like a top cranky, but I really like him as a cranky. Do you see this? Do you see this transgression? Do you see how cruel and unusual this game is? This is a sisterly hunt, Animal Crossing. A sisterly hunt. You know what I think we're gonna do? I think we're going to drop the ladder. Maybe the ladder's the problem. Maybe this ladder is cursed. Yeah, I think we're gonna drop this ladder. We're gonna drop this ladder. Mm-hmm. We're gonna drop the ladder. I think we're gonna see if we can do something like that. Pink hair dryer octopus. Yeah, I liked having her as my OG 10. Marina was a really interesting villager, but I had considered with Isla Fica before I got rid of it to have my OG villagers like Leonardo and Ursula. Well, not Leonardo, because I had what's his face? I had Antonio on that island, and I wasn't going to have Frank. I was going to have Fang. And I wasn't going to have Naomi, I was going to have Olivia. But I was like, man, I want Graham back. I want Shep back. I want all of the villagers that I really enjoyed having. We're gonna drop the ladder and see if this does anything. You love Olivia, parfait. She is one of my top 4 favorite villagers, so you have incredible taste. No one has showed up. Peyton, let me tell you, it's been all crankies. It's been all snooties. And it's been a lot of normals. I'm very offended. This is not a Valentine's Day hunt that I thought it was going to be. I made a second island and wanted the Squirrel Island, but I kept getting all of these uber popular villagers like Sherb, Anka, and Auntie. So this is probably like a hot take. Like I love Audie's origin story if it's true, because according to the lore, that Audie is based off of a real life person who had like 4,000 hours of like a New Leaf town, who was an older woman who went by Audie in her game, and she had like short colored hair, and she was just like a really sassy, lovely person. I don't know what the status of Audie is right now, but I hope she's doing well. And apparently Animal Crossing found that, or Nintendo found that really endearing and made Audie into a character. And so I love that. However, I had Audie on my second ever island, and I was trying to make like this haunted, you know, Zipper is going to steal Halloween sort of island. I wasn't very good at that because I couldn't really get into the spirit of, you know, doing something scary. But Audie was not part of the group. She was just working out all the time. Like, she did not interact with anybody. She didn't talk to anybody. She was just like pumping weights the entire time. Her grandson has made videos about her on his channel. I didn't realize that oh, she has dementia now. That's sad. That's sad. She looks like one of the moms in the 80s with the frosted hair and the... Okay, I can get behind that. That's pretty cute. Imagine if Nintendo releases the next game with the Easter eggs and the names of the village after Animal Crossing streamers. Okay, I'm not upset that it's Rocket. I'm glad that this game knows what a sisterly is, but we're not taking Rocket. I had Rocket for a bit. I had my personal growth with her. She's actually just fine. I like her just fine, but we're not taking her. Yes, I'm happy that she's a sisterly though. I'm happy that this game knows what a sisterly looks like. And watch her be the only sisterly that we see. Watch for the next 18 tickets. That is the only sisterly that we got. No, Rocket is very sweet. I'm not here to say otherwise. Oh wait, hold on. Actually, we're gonna do this because it's gonna bother me. What am I doing? Yeah. And the monkey's paw curls. Seriously. Do you see this? No, I don't have an issue with Rocket. I actually liked having her on what was going to be my second forever island, and then I just got rid of it. Speaking of Easter eggs, I swear to Nintendo the Bunny Day in the next game better be manageable from day one. I hope so too. I would also just like more multiplayer funds with like the events. I think that would be really, really sweet. No, no, no. Like, again, like, I have no issues with Rocket. She's just not the sisterly that I'm looking for right now. So I've been picky. I'm aware that it is entirely my fault. The game finally listened to me complaining, and it was like, here. And I'm like, that's not the sisterly bestie that I'm looking for. I don't have any of the Pokemon games yet, but the NPCs are so gay. I love it already. Have you watched, Peyton, this from Angry Coconut and the Amanda Files playthroughs of some of the Pokemon games? Because let me tell you, it's a fun time. I got Animal Crossing in October of 2020, so I heard about the eggpocalypse without actually experiencing it. However, I now understood why Zipper from was so terrifying for a lot of people. You've been watching Amanda's playthrough of Scarlet? Yeah, no, it's she does a really good job with emphasizing how gay this game it really is. I want to watch her Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. And why weren't you on the other island when I needed you, Basti? I don't understand why we're getting all the cuties that I don't need right now. Hello, Willow. Joey sent us a sauna heater, which we already have, but we have oh my gosh, so many DIYs. Of the cute space buns. I joined, was that the addition of the well, effectively the black hairstyles? Was that the case? Because I thought that came later. The eggs and the balloons were the worst Mystic Crossing I've heard. I remember hearing that, like, there was no, like, you couldn't gather any resources during that time. It was just all eggs all the time. And the fish. Yep. I think I joined before the cute space buttons because I remember that being a point of controversy about who was allowed to wear them in game. I think. Was it the 2020? Okay, yeah, then I guess I got it just before. Oh man, Animal Crossing with its updates were always so exciting. I remember like literally crying when I watched the 2.0 update announcement and just being really excited. And then the update dropped. I think I was watching Pat's stream and he saw that somehow there was this huge update going on a full like day before. And let me tell you, I rushed to get like presentable clothes on and set up stream. And I was going live and I was saying that the update is imminent. Streamers, go. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. That was so fun. And so like everyone like was either asleep, but since I was 14 hours ahead, it was the middle of the day for me. So I was just like, holy moly. I think Cora deafened a couple of people when Brewster was announced. Probably. That's game. Patty, I love you, but we've seen you so many times, Basti. We have seen you so many times. All right, anything? I wonder if the next game is going to have that same, like, I don't want to say hyperfixation, but like that same obsessive focus that we had, like breaking down all of the events. Like the 2.0 breakdown was legendary, like literally legendary. The fact that there were 9,000 items added to the game and, you know, speculating whether or not we could in fact put things on the plaza. I remember that there was like this huge debate between Pat and Zach when Zach was doing Animal Crossing content that, you know, he was fully convinced that there was going to be plaza placement for items. And Pat was like, no, you can't do that because we have people visiting the, you know, we have peddlers selling their wares. What would happen to your stuff? So it's going to be really interesting, the future of this franchise. I really sincerely hope that the same joy from this game carries over, but also, like, we talk about this every time that we play Animal Crossing, but from what I've seen from like New Leaf specifically, there are so many mechanics that I think would really improve the continuation of this genre. You know what I mean? Like, I think a lot of people, while they really love decorating, and there's clearly a preference for decorating in this game, that a lot of people do like interacting with characters on the day-to-day. And it'd be really fun to kind of invest in that. And we have another normal. It's a new normal. It's Olive, a villager that I have considered taking, but we're not taking her today. We do not need 4 normals. We do not. Yeah, a lot of people were confused by the plaza name. I fully acknowledge that that was a very confusing thing. Yeah, no, well, bird flu, I guess. I don't know. Peach chair, we already have that. I'm not asking for another pandemic. I'm really not. I don't know if the world would recover from a second pandemic. There are some things that I appreciate that the pandemic brought, like the resurgence of hobbies for the sake of having hobbies, connecting with people online, understanding hopefully more about online literacy, establishing boundaries between work and home life. I mean, there's a lot of things that some people really benefited from, but overall, society as a whole cannot be in isolation. We can't do that. I did not see the cute pot holders yet. I've been, I had a really busy day yesterday, but let me like take a look really quickly. Did you post it in art by any chance? Let me see. That's so cute. Oh my goodness. I love the different villagers, like Tad and Rain. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. That's so cute. Seeing the busy streets look like ghosts, I know. What is the town music? Oh, it's from, oh my gosh. It's from Steven Universe. And it's Garnet's song. Oh my gosh, what is her song? Oh. Dun, 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 dun. That one. Lena, the one who ordered them, said they were so cute to use. The panini was kind of the same old for me. I never stopped working. Yeah, I mean, I know that a lot of people were either really truly impacted or it was kind of same old, just wearing a mask. Stronger than you, Mystic, thank you. Yes. I mean, that's high praise, Nyla, where you've created something to be used regularly and people are like, it's too cute, I can't use it for its normal thing. Okay, another previous Peachy Keen resident. Rude. Have I seen Owl House? No. I don't even know what that is. You have 2 project tables? Isn't that like one of the first things that I got? Yep. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have a lot of DIYs that if I decide to keep Peachy Keen, that we're going to definitely benefit from that. I have the Steven Universe opening theme song for my town theme. I was really big on Steven Universe until like the last season, and I don't know, I think either Amazon pulled it or I couldn't find the last season to watch, but that is a show that has made me cry so many times, and I just brilliant. Just a brilliant show. I just tend to move the notes until it doesn't make my ears bleed and use that talent tune. That's fair. You can also do just like the bang, 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 just like one solid sound just across. But yeah, I like to look up some things. Let's see, what's another one that I have used? I found somebody who did like Marine Song 2001 as a town tune, and that's probably one of my favorite ones to date. I may change that once I get to a time to decorate on Lagom, but I was sitting with this whole, you know, there are people in the world who are actively okay with hating other people specifically because of something that has nothing to do with them. And I was like, you know, we don't need that. Not on this island. I don't know if I've ever seen Sasha on a villager hunt before. But this whole, like, sisterly thing is very frustrating. I use the Bluey themes. Oh my gosh, Bluey. That's a show that I need to watch from, like, start to finish, because the villagers that I have... I mean, not the villagers. The shows and, like, the episodes I have seen of that show, again, have also made me cry. The way that they balance it being a show for kids but also being a show for the parents is brilliant. I love the fact that they don't feature the names of the child actors so that the kids can just live normal lives. And I also just love the lessons of how adults, like the parents, still go through a lot of different points of grief, and like they make mistakes and they're still learning. I think it's probably one of the best TV shows for kids or for families that I have ever seen. It is brilliant. They even made it so the actual dogs could watch the show. Shadowland still remains to be like one of my favorite episodes that I've seen. Also the one where it's the bitty puppy. What's her name? What's Bluey's sister's name? The one where she's dreaming about planets. You know, that one makes me cry all the time. And then the other one that I really like is the magic asparagus, where they turn into animals and they act it out, and it progresses to like other families, and I just bingo. Yes, bingo. Sleepy time. That's so cute. Hell of a Boss did the same thing when they had the child actors. It should be an industry standard. I agree. Also, Hell of a Boss and Hell of a Boss is I need to catch up on that, but I love that show too. It's so good. The art is incredible. Hello, villager. Hello. Where are we? Oh. Okay, we've got a smug. I don't understand. Out of 40 or 38, no wait. 38, right? Yeah, 38 tickets. We've only had one sisterly. That's ridiculous. Has Been Hotel is also excellent. That's some bop songs. This episode of Bluey is called Sisterly Hunt. We're trying to find a sister. Oh my gosh. That was a terrible Australian accent. I'm so sorry. I tried. I've also been thinking about Steve Irwin recently. May he rest in peace. I've been thinking about just like almost being the age that he was when he had untimely passed. And just thinking about what he brought to the world and the importance of animal conservation, but watching old episodes from the lens of his best friend and his wife, where they were just like, he was a wild man. He just thought like the most dangerous of animals were the cutest things that just needed to be loved. And I'm just like, Let's manifest sisterly. Ooh, Cherry would be fun. I would not be against having Cherry. I've never had Cherry before. Yeah. No, I actually introduced my son to Steve Irwin, like a show, like an episode where they were talking about it. And it's just like, there was a part of Animal Planet that was, again, I don't... Nintendo, what are you doing? What are you doing with this algorithm? I don't understand. But I really just I miss educational shows. I miss being able to learn about animals without there being like manifested drama that has to do with like humans being not great, you know? Like I miss the History Channel being about history instead of aliens, you know? I miss shows that actually were about talking about things that people should know about. And what I love about YouTube is that by the way, if you need like good reptilian YouTube channels, Snake Discovery is incredible. Watching them develop from like a snake education channel to having a literal zoo and store for not only the snakes and other things that they ethically breed, but they also have an adoption island, and they've also, I think, opened up a warehouse where they sell their own stuff. Snake Discovery is kind of like been my like if you just want to watch cute hognoses hatch and them talk about the different morphs of snakes, it is so fun. Yeah, no, Snake Discovery is great. I heard his son recently got to see the new wax figure. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I know that his kids have been really great about maintaining the integrity of the mission that Steve Irwin had started. And his son looks exactly like him. It's really lovely. And his daughter looks exactly like oh my gosh, what's her name? Cannot word. What's her name? This year is the year of the snake, and we're talking about snakes. Yeah, you know what I've discovered? So I am the year of the snake. So happy year to me. My astrology reading for the snake is like, oh, focus on career stuff. And I'm like, okay. Focus on like you. I'm like, okay. I don't know if anyone follows that sort of thing. Bendy. Is Bendy... I thought Bendy was his daughter. Is Bendy his wife? Yeah, Mystic. It was sad. He was 44. It was like, wow. He felt timeless and ageless and yet so young. Terry, thank you. Yeah, Bendy is his daughter. Terry is his wife. What the literal heck game? Marina, you're not... I don't understand. We've had so many repeats. So many repeats. I don't understand. If this hunt ends with Chief, I'm going to have a conniption. Like a literal conniption. Yeah, Bindi looks exactly like her mother. I used to be heavily into astrology, but a lot of it is so basic that it could be applied to anyone and not just a specific sign. Yep. Well, that's kind of the point with that sort of thing, is that I remember when I was younger that I made like Scorpio my entire identity, which is cringe now, but there was a point where I must have been a teen girl magazine. Like, do you remember when there were like these magazines that you could buy and it would arrive to your house? And there was like a girl magazine that my mom liked because it wasn't about, you know, losing weight or anything. It was about, you know, personal empowerment and everything. And I remember specifically that they had this thing about astrology, about like what your, you know, your preferred adult drink should be, or what animal you should get. And so I had made it my entire personality as a Scorpio that I should have an iguana and drink mojitos. I made mojitos like my adult drink before I was even able to drink. And mojitos are delicious, don't get me wrong. But I was like, wow, astrology back in the day was so unhinged that people could, like, without any sort of reference to the stars, just like say, yeah, Scorpios should wear this color and they should have this pet, not realizing that iguanas are so high maintenance, require so much care, and they, like, I don't think people realize how big iguanas get and how big of a space of an enclosure you need for them to be, like, you know, living their best life. I didn't know anything about iguanas. I was just like, a Scorpio should have an iguana. Cool. Oh yes, Diesel, exactly. Marina, either join a skate gang or come back as another villager hunt. Thank you. How many tickets are left? Well, technically, we have 9. No words. Like, we're getting cuties. We're getting cuties. We're getting pals. Don't get me wrong. But I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't. We've had so many normals, so many crankies. No words. I'm wearing a heart sweater. I have hearts on my cheeks. Like, can you come here? That'd be nice. That'd be great. That'd be swell. I don't understand. Worst case scenario, after these 9 tickets, I may get more. I may get more. Manifesting. It always feels like the game knows what you want but refuses to give it to you. Yeah, or even better, refuses to give it to you at the time that you need it. So eventually we're going to get Agnes or Ursula or whatever. But so rude. If I had the money, I'd pay for a stew hunt or whatever, but there's no money. Watch there be stew on this ticket. Watch it be stew. Although I don't think, except for Goldie, we haven't had a return of villagers from this island yet. I think only Goldie has been the one that came back. Have we even seen any of the big bears? No. No, we have not. We have not. We've seen a little bear. All right, Bessie. Do you see, you see this? You see this with your eyeballs. We have had how many normals in a row? I know, I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. All right, you know what? Maybe if I do a major sacrifice. What if I do a major sacrifice for my face? Like, would they come and feel sorry for me? Maybe, like, maybe if I do a major sacrifice right here, right now, that they'll feel sorry for me and manifest. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. I don't understand. You want Drift? You've never have even seen him? Wow. I think I've seen Drift once. Maybe. Maybe. I've had Frobert on an island for a bit, and I've had Tad on an island for a bit, but I've never had Drift, as far as I can remember. I like Ribbot a lot. There's a lot of frog jocks, I've realized. Like, a lot of frog jocks. The only Drift I've seen is the Joy-Con variety. Boo. That's something I need to do. I need to set up my my stream deck at some point, finally, because it's been sitting there and I would like to do something with it. Tad's a baby. Yeah, I think I had him all for like 3 days on my hard mode island, and I don't know if I just like reset the island or if he just left. I don't remember. It may have been a campsite situation. You misplaced both of your Chaster amiibos? Oh no, Kairisi, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. The bears are hibernating. Don't tell me that. I have Tutu. She's been walking around. Tad was on a past island of mine, and to be honest, I want him back. I have his amiibo. You should get it back. I think I also have Tad's RV amiibo. Hello? What is with the normals? What is with the normals? I don't understand. I don't understand. This is rude. I mean, maybe it was like, you know, it's Valentine's Day. You need a sweet villager. That's what Kay calls us normals. She calls them sweets. All right, another pain. Just another pain. There you go. Have you gotten all the base villagers of the game makes you get? What do you mean base villagers? Like all of the personalities? I have seen all of the personalities. We have only seen one sisterly out of all of them though. You have Tad's Japanese RV amiibo? I may actually have his Korean one. I may. Hold on. Hold on. I cleaned my text recently and found the amiibo you gifted me with the holiday cards. That one was Judy. So, oh, my move-in queue. So you got your 3 moved in and a campsite. What do you, Belle, what do you mean? Because this is Lagom. I have all of my 10 villagers. Let's see. Where's Tad? There's also a lot of villagers that I don't... Oh, yep. I have Tad's Korean amiibo. I don't know if you can see that. Hello. Hello. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah. Yeah, the game is so rolly. You find it funny that the heavy personality type is called healthy? Really? I didn't know that. That's so funny. They're definitely upbeat, that's for sure. That's for sure. Oh, I'm still thirsty. I want to restart my island again, but I got to 5 stars and I got the game for Christmas restart twice, but now I've got to the 5 stars and I don't want to restart. Danielle, don't restart. Just flatten your island. Do what I did. I don't know what series he's in. We can take a look. Hold on. So Drift, ACNH, Amiibo series. He's in series 2. Yeah, what Bama Girl said. At least June's cute, but this game... I know, seriously, I don't understand. Oh! We complained loudly enough. We complained loudly enough. I sacrificed my vision for anaphylactic shock. We got our girl. We got our girl in 44 tickets. Hello. We did it! We did it! Hey, what's up? I don't think we've met. My name's Ursula. What's yours? Artsy, huh? Where you from? Lagom, cool, cool. You're here for some R&R too. This little island's great. It's so nice. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. That is so funny. I complained so loudly that the game was like, fine here. It was like the Switch 2 drop announcement. No, come to the island, please. This place is fun and all, but maybe you should, well, I don't know how to tell you about leaving an empty island to come to an empty island, but you should come to the island. All right, let's go. That is so funny. Thank you, Nintendo. Plus I'll have you around to introduce me to everyone and show me where all the cool parties are and stuff. I'm great at stuff. All right, you're on. Well, I totally didn't expect to make any huge decisions on the way out here, but fate for you. I guess I got some paperwork to do. Wow. That's wild. 44 tickets. Thank you, Nintendo. I'm done complaining now. I'm done complaining. Oh, wow. Wild. I hardly ever get the villagers that I'm looking for. I think the only time that it was ever that fortuitous was I was looking for Clay and I got him on the first ticket. So, what day is it on the island? I think it's the 13th. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna time travel to Valentine's Day, which is today. I know, victory, I know. Wild. That never happens to me. See, this is what happens when you complain, friends. When you make a stink, when you Karen it up, you eventually get what you want. Don't use it for evil, but, you know. Now I'm really worried that I didn't actually invite her to stay. I think I invited her to stay, right? I invited her to stay. I think I did. I should have checked. I should have checked the plot. Okay, we did. Okay. Because listen, I was talking a lot, and sometimes I'm talking and I'm doing other things. We shall find out. Oh my gosh, could you imagine? Wild. Oh, that's so fun. Oh my gosh, I'm getting my OG Uchi. Let's go. She did say something about paperwork. Ritsu-chan, hello. You made it at a good time. I found the sisterly that I was actually looking for, which means we can probably also start the process of inviting Graham in. Oh my gosh, Gonzo, my baby. Hello. You commented inviting her from an empty island to an empty island. I did. Okay. Hank, thank you. Again, I always worry that somehow I was talking about a thing. Because I've also almost accidentally invited people with not wanting to. So I've done that. And watch there be a villager in the campsite and watch it be Graham. Watch it be Graham. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Have we done the second bubble break? We have not. We have not. So we'll do a bubble break after we see our girl. We have a new friendly island. We have two. What does that mean? What does that mean? What? Oh my gosh. Watch it be Graham. I'm betting you. I'm betting you not actual dollars. I am betting you it's Graham. Watch it be this be Agnes. I mean, I've invited her via the amiibo. So does that mean that she will come on her own accord? Okay, so wait, where's the girl? So we have wait, hold on. I need to get rid of this. She needs a new thing. Her house is cute though. If it's Agnes, I'm ending stream. It's our girl! Oh my gosh, hello! What is up? I was hoping I'd see you, Artsy, because as of now, I'm all about Lagom. You know this is all your fault, right? I started packing the minute you told me about this place. But speaking of, I gotta unpack. Once it's done, I'll hang out. My girl is back! I used to be, like, not sure about her because of her eyebrows, but also, we're gonna have a lot of fun. She's so cute. She's so cute. I'm so excited. All right. You know how this works, y'all. We're going to see who it is. Oh my gosh, Dizzy. We're gonna see who this is. We'll do a bubble break, and then we're going to celebrate Valentine's Day with my villagers and then call it. So, are you ready, friends? Yes, she has a little cafe. It's really cute. So, without telling me who it is, you can do like 1 to 10. You can go, oh no. You can start laughing maniacally. You can cry. You can do a lot. So who is it? Without telling me who it is. Run. Oh no. Wow. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. He's a winner. Oh, is it Chops? Is it Chops? Is it Chops? Chops. No, it's not Chops. Looks very British. It's not Beardo, is it? Is it Beardo again? Did I get Beardo? Same animal as Chops. Very British. He's a pig. A British pig. It was Chops. I was right. I was right. Yeah. I was correct. Yeah, no, it's Chops. I was correct. Well, it was the personality that I needed, but have fun. Do I want Chops on the island? I don't know. Chops is not pink. All right, well, here's what we're gonna do. All of the villagers are out. We're going to actually replace Chops with somebody else. That's what we're doing. Yeah, no, Mystic, I was like, no, it's Chops. It's Chops. Uh-huh. If Raven does not like him, it's Chops. He did pluralize his name without adding an E. Chops instead of Chopses. All right, let's invite a camper, shall we? The current guest can go. Yes. Please prepare the amiibo that you want to invite to the campsite. It's Graham! Oh, man. Happy Valentine's Day, Palentine's Day to me. It's Graham. Do you remember, friends? This was a change, too. That the starting glasses for both Graham and I think Doc, you couldn't see through them, so they only had like the glasses. Do you remember that? Yeah, he was my OG smug. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So excited. I swear Lopez said Lopez's, but I must be misremembering. Okay. Another thing I need to do is I need to add Chops and Graham to the visitors in the campsite thing. So we'll do that too. Hold on, villagers. We're going to be gifting you. Let's see. You right. So we have C H O P S, and then there, and then we have This is such a fun way to keep track of like who's visited your island. I have not done that for the other island though, but like I've been keeping track of all the villagers that I've had visiting. It's been really fun. Okay. Hi Tutu, yes, I'm going to wish you happy Valentine's Day in a minute. No. No, we're not having thinky thoughts today. No. Eugene Glasses Koala, yes. Sir, hello. So cute. Glad to be here. Where am I? That's a very good question, but an ironwood bed? I actually have one on hand. I could give it a try. You're leaving for tomorrow forever? No, you're not. No, you're not. You're sitting on my desk until I can bring you to this island, sir. Cosmo's only seen Graham, Ketchup, Kyle, and Cat. Ooh, those are good villagers. A lot of the early Lagom villagers were campsite visitors, and I had a really fun time just adding them. That was really fun. So I think Static and Goldie were people that I took from the campsite. All right, bed. Where's the bed? I've been clearing out stuff, but oh wait. Perfect. I even customized it. It's a pretty color and everything. Oh man, what a good day, y'all. What a good day. Betsy Boo, I have a bed for you. Mm-hmm. The kid crown on Dizzy is adorable. Yeah, I gave Dizzy both like the kid cape one and the crown, and he wears the crown all the time. A faux fur hat, you say? Thank you. You know, if I never came here, I wouldn't have met you or received any of your amazing creations. From now on, Lagom will be a #1 vacation spot. Please don't forget to invite me back. Okay, I got you. Dizzy is a baby. I think I'm replacing Dizzy with Graham, though. Because Dizzy's been on the island for a while. Okay, although it's going to be... No! Bro! Okay. For those who are sensitive to villager harm, you may want to look away. Viewer discretion is advised. There you go. Oh wait, no, I'm not talking to you. Never mind. I'm going to be gifting you instead. I'm gifting you instead. Hold on. Bye, Anne. Have a good rest of your whatever. Happy time zones wherever you are. Yeah, dude, I just redid your house. I just redid your house. Do not do me dirty like that. Yeah, thanks for the heads up. Alright, I'm just gonna do. Do I have an extra fragment that I can put for Ursula? Let me see. I may. We have so much stuff. So much stuff. Not enough space. Oh yeah, we have plenty. I'll take this. How could he have the move out bubble you just villager hunted? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it reset? I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Oh, that's right. Oh my gosh. So... Oh my gosh. So cute. They all sent me something. That's so sweet. Hold on, I gotta get out stuff. So 1, 2, 3, not you, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I have a lot. Okay. So let's like read some of this because this is so cute. Hey there, Highway. Happy Valentine's Day, kiddo. I've been keeping this around to give to someone special, and I've decided that someone is you. Yeah, I know. Just don't get sappy on me, okay? Oh, that's so sweet. Sweet Peanut, happy Valentine's Day. I'm ever so thankful for your friendship, especially today. I must confess, I got you a small thing. I do hope it finds you well. Darling, I hope you have a lovely day. From Olivia with love. It's time you knew vitamin A. These chocolates were melted by my fiery moves, cut by my rock hard abs. They're probably still okay to eat, so have at it. It's only the best for my favorite spotter on Valentine's Day. Is anyone else getting teary-eyed? Because I'm getting a little teary-eyed. Hi there, Artsy. You've been waiting for this treat, haven't you? At long last, it's arrived. This gift is sweet, and so are you. So enjoy reveling in that sweetness. Sweetly, Tutu. So cute. Oh my gosh. When I think of Valentine's Day, your sweet face pops into my head. Thanks for being such a wonderful friend. Here's a little gift to express how much having you in my life means to me. Oh my goodness. This is so cute. Gotta go have a great rest of your day. Happy Valentine's Day. You too, Belle. From Gonzo. Somehow Valentine's Day got the drop on me, but I was ready with the 1-2 punch. Gifts and kind words are those special to me. That means you, kiddo. Thanks for being you. Enjoy the present. Vesta, happy Valentine's Day. This is a day for treating the folks who are special to us. For me, that list wouldn't be complete without you. Let's promise to be friends forever and always. Got you, boo. Got you, boo. Mm-hmm. Kind of late to the stream, but I'm here. It's Kat. Hello. We are reading Valentine's Day gifts to about our villagers. Kid A, Valentine's Day is the gift that you're supposed to send gifts to your favorite folks, and that's because you're one of my favorite folks. I'm sending this special gift because it's Valentine's Day. Thank you, Dizzy. And then Sylvana. To my sweet friend Highway, it's Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's Day, which is perfect time to shower the one that you love with cards and presents, and you know that how very special you are to me. Now I'm blushing. Oh. We're doing cute. Doing well. I just had a villager admit their love for me. I did not think that would be a thing. Do you know how much we all appreciate you? Having you around makes this island special. That's why I picked out this lovely heart-shaped rose bouquet just for you. I hope you like it. And then, last but not least, Gonzo. Couldn't help no. Oh, well, thank you. Oh my gosh. Wait, are these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Okay, yeah. Kid Kat was unfortunately. That is so flipping sweet. That is so flipping sweet. I mean, it's all of the, yep. Oh my gosh. All of the heart-shaped bouquets, all of the chocolate hearts. Mm-hmm. No, Gonzo sent me something from a previous day. I think it was the day that we skipped over. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. So cute. All right, well, we're a windbreaker, huh? Ooh, that's cute. You know what? Sure, we'll wear that. Oh, wait, no, it's Valentine's Day. No, I'll wear this. And then what we're gonna do is a bubble break followed by finishing the Valentine's Day thing. Give me a second. I'm gonna get my Switch so I can play Animal Crossing. Let's go. Go ahead. Alright, I'm gonna put this away. And we'll deal with that. Confirm. And then, yeah, let's do a bubble break. Sure. Wow, what a day. What a day. I got everything I wanted. I got Ursula. I got teary-eyed from Pixels and Ones telling me how validated I am. Like, oh my goodness. No, but I thought Gonzo and Sylvana were a thing. So that's some interesting lore right there. Because I've been thinking how fun it would be to actually get into doing some like role-playing in Animal Crossing, because I don't actually do that. I tend to like pontificate about real things while I play Animal Crossing. So is Sylvana my island girlfriend? I don't know. But it's hilarious because I associate Sylvana with my husband because my husband commented one time that he thought Sylvana was cute and had made a point to tell me that. So every time I see Sylvana, I think of my husband. So I think that's like, it may just be a thing. They're trying to work you out. Okay, the polycule, I'm more comfortable with joining that polycule instead of like the Fang Vesta Antonio one, because they are like, Vesta and Antonio are like, we're besties, you know, like we're best friends. There's nothing romantic there, but interesting. Dobie gave Blair a yellow hyacinth. Blair thinks that they're a couple now. Dobie was shy. Well, friends, thank you so much for 39 likes on the stream. I really appreciate you. Thank you for being part of my Valentine's Day. I hope that whatever your weekend plan is, whether it's just to spend it with yourself, whom I hope you love with all of your heart, or with somebody else that you share your heart with, that it's a really great weekend for you. So just like rotate your shoulders, you know, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. You were the 39th like. Well, you are amazing. So thank you. And we're going to do a nice big belly breath inhale and exhale. That's perfect. Let's do like one more. Now it's 42 likes. Oh my gosh. We're doing a nice big belly breath inhale and exhale. Okay. So we have about like 20 minutes left on the for the stream, maybe 25, because I want to do a little bit cleaning for the cleaner that's coming today. And yeah, I think we can finish these things. So we're going to gift to the villagers, and then we're gonna go to Daddy Brew Brew, and he's going to make us a special brew. It's still set 6 for you. Did you refresh? Because I've noticed that when you like are part of the starting crew for the stream, that it doesn't actually update. I find that really interesting. Because that happened with Kay. I was like, Kay's Valentine's Day villager hunt, she had... See, listen, I don't even have to do anything for the lore. The lore does, like, it does it all by itself. Yeah, you check out your boyfriend. You check out that hot piece. Proud of you. Let's see. We're gonna put you here. Oh my gosh. We got Ursula. Like, I was going to be okay with having Agnes, because originally I was wanting to have Agnes come back as the OG Uchi for this island. But having my OG Uchi come back after years of not being on my island, I'm excited. Great, let's go wrap these, shall we? Let's go wrap these. And... oh, wait. Oh, I lost that. That's right. Okay. All right, let's go see. I have to remember to snap a screenshot when Brewster wishes me a happy Valentine's Day. I forgot my birthday. Yeah, I always try to see whether or not I can get the snapshots of various things. Oh, okay, Sylvana, you're gonna be our first gift for the day. Gonna be our first gift of the day. Let's see. Blue sounds like it'd be really nice. We'll do that one. Oh wait, my crush is in here. Oh my gosh. I was like, oh hi Sylvana, and then I totally realized that she just like... We gotta give her something. Okay, so for a crush, do I give her flowers or do I give her chocolate? What do I do? What do I do? So we'll do wrap. We'll do the chocolate hearts in blue. Give her chocolate. She was peeping. What's my native fruit? It's peach. I have peaches on both of my islands right now, which is really annoying because I would like to not have peaches at some point. All right, so we're gonna give. Okay. Hey girl, I'm just like sidily, like, yeah, idly, just, yeah. Hi. Hey there, Highway. Out shopping too. I want to chat. When I was little, I thought it'd be fun to live in a store like this, and I wonder if I might be spending too much time in here. Well, fun fact, I have something for you. Flowers die, waves go hard through her stomach, so go for the chocolate. All right. I mean, I think that's for everybody. Right? That's for everybody. Here you go. Can I go ahead and open this? Oh my, I didn't expect to receive a chocolate heart. This is for Valentine's Day, right? That's way too sweet of you. Now I'm blushing. Oh my god. I mean, thank you for the sleeved apron, but are we gonna talk about this? You can't just like express your love for me and then just go about your day. That is not helpful. I need to be told point blank what your intentions are. That's oh my god. When's the wedding? I have a Word document that lists all the gifts I want to give my villagers along with the wrapping paper color as well. You come prepped. I know that the first time I've ever seen somebody color coordinate villager gifts was with Amanda, because she does it by wrapping paper color to the villager. So like light bluish herb. Can we have this? Can we have a conversation, please? You can't just like... Okay, well, that's gonna be an interesting discussion later. Expresses love, refuses to elaborate, leaves. Kitty, that is the most normal thing I've ever heard. It's so normal of her. All right, so let me see. I think Tutu would probably also like some candy, right? Let's get you some candy. Good morning, cheers. How are you? Megan, welcome back. She didn't want the twins as an audience. No, that's fair. That's fair. I am the sort of person that a public declaration of love is not something that I'd be comfortable with. Like, I know that some people really love the big audience of proposals. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Let me cry and have snot coming down my face in peace. I don't need people to see me just lose my ever-loving shiz, okay? Oh my gosh, my very own chocolate heart. I wasn't expecting, I mean, I was hoping for a surprise from you. They just didn't return for the tab. I want to say thanks, but okay. I'm getting like lots of clothes. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. About, yeah, I would love to start color coordinating, so I can't. I feel that our girl, Lily, would like flowers. I think that the normals, aside from Sylvana, would like flowers, and I think that the crankies would like flowers because they don't like sweet things. Right. And I think we're also going to send Ursula a happy Valentine's Day gift as well, but we'll send it to her in the mail. That was not on my 2025 bingo card, and hello? You look so cute. Also, do you all love the layout I've done for her house? I was very inspired. What's the latest? I'm glad to see that you're in your heart sweater because you're rocking it. I think what color you're wearing would look really well with a cycling cap. Thank you. Thank you for saying I deserve nice things. That is accurate, but what does this look like? Let me see. You know what? Sure. The colors are nice too. Yeah, Lily's really cute. I think I want to hold on to her for a bit, and then I'll replace Dizzy with Graham. Village of Fashion's funny. I still haven't forgiven Fang for mailing me a pacifier because it was just my style. Yeah, Lily was a campsite visitor, and I was like, you know what? What the heck? What the heck? That's way too sweet of you. Now I'm blushing bright red. Thanks for thinking of me. Here, I want you to have a shop. I don't know what's up with these clothes today, though. Thank you for the hat. I'm gonna switch out of it, though. So thank you. Enjoy your coffee as you drink it from your chin. Did I end up finding a sisterly? Megan, not only did we find a sisterly, we found the sisterly that I was looking for on ticket 44, I think. Yeah, it was ticket 44. So now the only personality that we are missing is a smug. Okay, so we have some other villager. Aha, okay. You're getting flowers, 100%. Bonjour, I was hoping to see you. Let's talk. Wonder how much walking I've done this far. Must be a record. Well, I have something for you. Bye guys, this was so much fun. Mama girl, thank you so much for hanging out. Happy time zones wherever you are. I hope you have a happy Valentine's Day, however you celebrate. Just for the pals. You're just the bee's knees, you know that. Thanks for making this Valentine's Day feel extra special. Let me thank you. A stovetop espresso maker. Let's go. All right, I need to talk to your himbo boyfriend, please. So hold on. Himbo boyfriend. You deserve flowers. Hi. Here's, I like those threads. Yeah, can I give you a thing? I just found Lionel on my hard mode island and took him just to give him a tube top. Let's go. The tube top continues. All right, I think, okay, I want to give Dizzy candy. And I want to give him chocolate because I'm giving Ursula flowers. I'm giving, no, I think I'm going to give Olivia the chocolates. Yeah, I'm going to give Olivia the chocolates. What could it be? Whoa, could this really be a heart-shaped bouquet? This is awesome, thanks. You know, it was starting to look like no one was going to spot me for that is not true. Your boyfriend has literally been looking at you the entire time. I've been fine, but now this day feels extra, extra large special. Time to flex my... Thank you for the short Pico. That is the nicest clothes that I've seen so far. Yeah, your boyfriend's right here. If you have a problem, like, listen, he's told me, Mr. Antonio, that he has a special thing for you. I think, honestly, the lore is coming together, friends. I think this is going to be the year of Lagom lore. So Sylvana has put it out there. Maybe Fang and Antonio are gonna get married. Maybe. Maybe. What are you making, Olivia? A lucky gold cat, which I think I've already... Yeah, I already know how to do that. Thank you, though. Oh my gosh. Fang just hasn't given him his gift yet. He's waiting for the right time. Yeah, not in front of people, because that's how classy people... I mean, no, just kidding. If you like that, I take that back. There are people who have different preferences of how they want to celebrate their love and make it a big thing, and that's totally fine. Not for me. That's not Fang. I need to be better about, like, not making gross assumptions like that. All right, wait. I got a thing for you, bestie. Yes, this is for you. We're gonna give you a treat. What a charming idea for a Valentine's gift. You got me a chocolate heart. I'm flattered that you thought of me on this day. Thank you so much. And I can't let you go away, so have a safety vest. Thank you. I'm going to need a safety vest. You do not understand the drama that has been unfolding within the last couple of hours, Olivia. I'll tell you later. But my goodness. Yeah, cranky villagers definitely prefer a low-key. 100%. All right, I need to find... I didn't gift you yet. So I'm gonna give you flowers. Morning is the best time for a walk. What's the latest? A cafe au lait. I want a cafe au lait. I'm gonna have some more of my coffee. I love Gonzo. He's such a great villager. I think honestly Gonzo may be a top 10. I've been thinking about it, and I do think that Gonzo is either A rank or he's S tier. I haven't decided. You're just the bee's knees, thank you. Thanks for making this Valentine's feel extra special. I don't want any freebies, but here, have a... I'm already wearing a heart sweater. Is it the same heart sweater? Is it a different color heart sweater? Let's see. Let's see. Ooh, it's the pink one. All right, well, I'll keep wearing that one. That's cool. All right, now where is... Okay, Sylvana's there. We're going to process that in a minute, but I'm looking for Dizzy. He was running around here somewhere. Dizzy, where are you, buddy? You were being cute. Somewhere. There's Tutu. Dizzy, this island is literally flat. Where could you be? Gonzo's on Cosmo and he's not leaving, and I think it'd pair him near Ozzy to have some fun, run something together. Oh my gosh. Well, maybe Gonzo can bring Ozzy under his wing and make him not a terror. All right, buddy. Oh my gosh, this is so intimidating. Do you see this? Do you see how, like, empty and flat this is? The only thing that I have going for me is this bamboo forest that I'm growing. Oh my goodness. Oh, there you are. The one thing about a flat island is that villagers are everywhere. And the snowballs to make the snowboys are not near each other. They are so far away and it's really hard to find. You overslept today, but that's cool. I gave my... Okay, well, I got some candy for you, bestie. Do you want this? Mm-hmm. Cool. Man, I'm going to have a really hard time saying goodbye to villagers. Like... Oh, it's Valentine's Day, right. Sorry, I was just surprised, but it's a good surprise. Like when you find extra fries in the bottom of the bag. See, true friendship right there. I want to be like extra fries at the bottom of the bag sort of a friend. A metal can, thank you. Are there fries in the bottom of this metal can? I must know. Oh my gosh. I wonder if I have the original photos of the, or even the original letters from Valentine's Day, because I'm curious if I had a normal that said the same thing that Sylvana said. I've never seen that before. All right, let's go get some, well, a treat. If you've never played Animal Crossing, this is such a sweet, like, chillin'. It's the hottie himself. Hello, how are you? Captain Wilbur reporting for coffee. When the 2.0 update came out, I remember seeing Wilbur in Brewster's for the first time in the Roost, and there was like this weird connection. Oh my gosh. Yeah, me too, Megan. I love it. I feel like the color is a little bit different. Maybe. It's so sweet. Aw, it tastes so sweet. This hot chocolate is warming my heart. Oh my goodness. Happy Valentine's Day. Oh my gosh, so cute. So cute, so cute, so cute. So cute. And then we will send we'll send Ursula the welcome to the island Valentine's Day thing, and then I'll send her an umbrella tomorrow, I think. I think that's what I'll do. I also need to check the prices for turnips because it's looking like my turnips are going to be abysmal, and I paid for a lot of turnips on the other island, so let's check. Although we're only having a couple of minutes left in the first part of the day. Let's see, what do we got? Turnip prices are 116. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see what the prices are in a bit. Oh, wait. What are the prices? Okay. So it's 116. So worst case scenario, if I have an issue with prices, I may have a good one. Maybe. Oh, wow. Okay. What a great Valentine's Day hunt, friends. And as I said, this island, there's nothing really going on here. We're still going to consider the lore of what's happening with not Frank, oh my gosh, Frank should never be on this island. With Fang and Antonio. Fangtonio is their couple name. Or is it, how do you do the polycule? It'd be Vestangio? Fangtonesta? Something like that. Alright, send one. Let's do a resident here. And yeah. I mean, you've had a good character growth with Judy. Frank can be no. No. No, 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 no. Frank will end up on the hard mode 2.0 island. I guarantee it. He will. Welcome. I don't know if anyone else does like welcome to the island stuff, but I like to do it. So welcome to the island. Oh, this takes so long. This takes so long. And happy Valentine's Day. And then we'll give a thing, some flowers. That is, wow. This is probably one of the most blessed streams that I've had, and it only took like 2.5 hours of complaining. Actually, no, I'm super curious because eventually I'm gonna have to get rid of some of these letters. However, where am I? Hello, Fang. Where am I? Yeah, I want to see if I got anything. Let me see. It was... Yeah, here, hold on. So... This was... Isabel. Okay, Goldie. So, Goldie had sent, like, can you feel the warmth? I hope so. No matter what, let's always be friends. Buck said the same thing. Let's see. Did I have anything else? No. Vesta. Yeah, no. Like, this is the first time... Aside from Maddie, who said, like, Valentine's Day is a time to say the stuff you're usually too shy to say. I'm not too shy to say anything, so I'm just gonna say it louder. You're super duper special to me. That's so cute. Yeah, like, I've never seen the love thing because it was like Rodney specifically was like your friend, and yet I am... I mean, she said to my sweet friend. She did say to my sweet friend. However, I don't know. I'm sus. I'm super sus about it. 100% sus. But friends, I think that is it. I think that's it for today. Why don't we see if anyone is around to raid and send our love, huh? But thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you. You could be anywhere else, but you choose to be here, and I am just so ding dang grateful. Ooh. Who have we not raided yet? We have a lot of cool people that are live right now. We have not rated Blaine over at BWick for a hot minute. So if you would, please do a hashtag Artsy raid. Like the stream, like the vibe. If you like the vibe, please subscribe, which I'm sure you will. And I will see you all Monday. So during that time, I hope you're being kind to yourself and being kind to others and making art and playing games and encouraging others to do the same. Do what you can. You're enough. You are loved. You are valid where you are. And anyone who tells you that is a big poopy pants. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you have a great weekend, a great rest of your whatever. Happy time zones wherever you are. And I will catch you in the next one. So thanks, friends. Bye.